Why do we call it a gender reveal? Because you're not revealing the baby's gender, you're revealing the baby's sex. Call me backwards, call me unwoke, call me whatever you want to do. I think baby gender / sex reveals are literally the most arrogant thing ever. Literally, nobody cares what gender your baby is apart from your immediate family. Even you don't care because you're still going to love your baby whether it's a boy or a girl. That's right, we have pink Satch and we have blue Satch and we have the welcome wagon, although they can literally get lost because I hate them so much. I just thought it would be really funny to try and do a pink and blue challenge in The Sims. We've got our pink and blue Sims and we're going to give them a pink and blue house. It is basically a gender reveal house. By the way, guys, if you are terrible at building in The Sims 4 like me, the best hack in the world is to just go on Pinterest and type whatever you're looking for. So I'm looking for a modern house, and you can literally see so many different inspirational things. You can just copy it. Although not all of them can be built in The Sims. You've got to be selective. Like that. Oops, spiral staircase. Sims 4 could never. Right, do you know what? Minus the garage, this is literally perfect. It looks like a Minecraft house. How do I view the image full size? See, this is why I can't deal with Pinterest. Like, you click on something and it brings you to like a different page. I think it's all just clickbait, isn't it? There is honestly nothing more confusing to me than trying to build a house shell in The Sims 4. I literally cannot do it for shit. I think I'm one of the only Sims YouTubers these days which isn't just like solely a build channel, because I know there's a lot of builders in this game. I mean, good for you. Like, you do what you want to do, mate. I am not going to judge you. It's just I personally can't do it. Although I can do it for a challenge like this because I do enjoy it. But like what I was saying before, guys, are we calling it a baby gender reveal or are we calling it a baby sex reveal? This house looks like a pile of wank. It looks absolutely nothing like the Pinterest thing. Where did I go wrong? Oh dear, what a day. Guys, look at this house so far. I feel like I'm going a bit heavy on the windows. I do this. I think everybody who plays The Sims does this. You go literally so crazy with windows and then you try and do the inside and you just can't do it because there's too many windows. Guys, what's your opinion on baby gender reveals / sex reveals? Have you ever had a gender reveal party for your baby? Has a family member or friend done it? What do you think about it? Another thing that I don't really understand is baby showers. Maybe it's because I'm gay and I'm brought up in a heteronormative world, and as a person who is not heterosexual, I don't really understand stuff like that too well. But I honestly could not think of anything worse than saying to somebody, like, I'm having a baby shower, so please buy me some gifts. I don't know if it's a modesty thing or what. I just wouldn't feel comfortable. Even on my birthday, when people give me presents, I'm like, thank you, but you didn't have to. Like, please don't get me a present. Maybe it's just like a stupid, modest British thing. I don't know. Is modesty a bad thing? I feel like it's a bad thing and a good thing, depending on how you look at it. Just like how a gender reveal party is either a bad thing or a good thing, depending on how you look at it. Do you know what? I never feel like counters in The Sims 4 are right. Like, this is way too low. It's way too low, way too close. But if I put it up here, that's way too high, and your Sims are not going to be able to reach that. It's like when you try and do sofas in The Sims 4 next to the coffee table. Like, they never just sit together right. Although I will say this kitchen is actually quite sexy. Although it's very open plan, I feel like people who build in The Sims 4 are very, very open plan phobic, because whenever we try and build open plan things, we always immediately try and fill it with clutter. But you don't always need clutter in your Sims houses. I know a lot of Sims builders like cluttering. Call me inexperienced because I'm not a professional Sims builder. I think sometimes clutter can just be a little bit too much. In real life, it would be amazing if it was just all open plan with no clutter, nothing in the way. Yet in The Sims, we're always like, we need to fill the space with something. Not every hole needs to be filled, apart from... All right, I'm going to leave that thought there because the last thing I want to do is get this video demonetized by talking about filling holes. I feel like this dining table is too big for this tiny little dining room. Maybe I need to make it bigger, or maybe I just don't need a dining room. Like, in real life, I have never, ever, ever had a dining room. Maybe it's because I just come from like quite a poor household. I'm just not used to the idea of like sitting in a dining room. Or is it just like a general British thing because our houses are quite small? But I've always just eaten my dinner in a kitchen table. Like in America, do you guys have like a kitchen with a breakfast table and then like a main dining room? Like, are they separate? It's not something that I've ever really been accustomed to. Although, like, I honestly have literally no idea what I'm gonna do with this space. It's too big now. It's too like what do you put in a dining room? Guys, somebody help me. What actually goes in a dining room? Is there like some kind of side table just like this that I can just cinch in there? I'm gonna reuse the same one over and over again here as well, just to fill up the space. Oh my god, look at that. We even have a pink and blue pig, the iconic Sims 4 pigs. I literally love them. I think they're my favorite favourite build buy object because they're so cursed and crazy. Another thing that's so alien to me is having a perfect living room where you have like a big 3-seater and then a 2-seater and then you have a 1-seater, all really, really nicely lined up with the coffee table and the TV. Like, I honestly think people who live in these square houses are so lucky to be able to do that. Again, maybe it's a British thing, but a lot of British houses are literally just so long that we can't physically do this with our sofas because you couldn't fit everything in there. Because every single British house, trust me when I say every British house looks exactly the same. We all basically live in the exact same house. Oh, there's like so many CC sofas I have, but I just don't want to use them. I have this really annoying thing where I'm like, oh, I shouldn't use CC in case somebody wanted to download this off the gallery, but then I think like, who the hell is downloading my stuff off the gallery? Literally nobody. How many followers do I have in the gallery? I've never really, look, 111 followers, 111. Wow, guys, thank you so much to the 111 of you, by the way. Really, really appreciate that. I'm sorry you're wasting your time downloading my builds. Why are they not loading? Honestly, the gallery makes me rage. It is so slow. What's my most popular thing? Magic Witch House. Oh, this is quite a nice one, actually. It's not too bad. I actually built some not so bad houses. It was when I was living in Japan and I was like having really extreme anxiety and OCD attacks. And in order to distract myself, I just used to build loads of stuff in The Sims 4. They are some of my best houses. I haven't been able to match up to it ever since. Though I am finding it really difficult to find the right shade of blue. Did you guys know, by the way, that there are actually two kinds of blue? I learned this when I was living in Japan because in Japan, they have two different colours for blue and they completely distinguish between them. Whereas in English, we only have one colour for both. Well, technically, we have blue and cyan, but we call them both blue. Because like, you know, on the colour wheel, we have like this blue here, or what's called like turquoise or teal on the thingy. And then we have this blue, which is completely different. Like when I was living in Japan, I was an English teacher and my students would always ask me like, how do you distinguish between these two colours? Because in Japanese, they say mizuiro and they say ao. Ao is like this blue, but then mizuiro is this blue. And my students would always ask me like, how do you distinguish between them in English? And like, we just don't distinguish between them. They're the same. I thought it was an interesting fact about the English language and how our brains do not understand the difference between blue. Not because we're stupid, but just because of the barriers that we've artificially created for ourselves with our language. Thought it was an interesting concept. Oh my god, I really want to use the family funds of Princess Desk, but I don't want to use CC in this build. Okay, I'm just gonna have to suck up and not use CC. Wow, I love how we have a literal pink computer as well. Oh my god, this hallway is literally traumatizing. Why is it so big? What on earth am I gonna put in this bloody hallway? This is why I need to think my layout through before I actually bother making these houses. Do you know what? Maybe it could just be empty. Should we just put a plush rug here? Oh my god, this rug literally looks horrendous. Maybe we could bring the desk over here. Now you probably would get sunburn on your neck because your neck is constantly facing the window. But this is The Sims 4 and you know, we can just make it up as we go along in this game, so it's fine. But other than that, I think we're just going to ignore this room and pretend it does not exist. On an unrelated note, I watched Heartstopper for the first time finally, because I know everybody's already seen it, but I didn't really have time to watch it. So I finally watched it the other day. Oh my god, guys, it was literally amazing. It makes me feel so single and lonely. It is unbelievable. But then I try and remind myself, like, that's not how relationships, especially gay relationships, work in real life. Oh my god, guys, I didn't even realize I don't even have a door to get into this bedroom. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to change this entire bathroom up. Whoopsie daisy. Oh my god, this is horrendous. Okay, am I just gonna have to like bring this bathroom completely in? Then it's too small. Okay, it's super cinched in. I guess we're gonna have the toilet roll here. It doesn't matter anyway because the Sims don't even use it. At least get a nice view whilst you're having a poo and you're looking out at what you're looking out at. You're having a look out at the fields and the grass. And there we can kind of almost fit our door here. Oh well, at least it's functionable. Anyway, although it is kind of cute seeing shows like Heartstopper, like in reality, gay relationships are so much more horrendous. From my experience, I think dating these days is hard for everybody, literally everybody, gay people and straight people. But like as a gay person myself, I can categorically say a lot of gay people do have issues, whether it's self-esteem issues, whether it's daddy issues. There's always some kind of issue, and it does result, in my opinion, in a lot of gay people being very, very shallow. I think it is a shame that there is a lack of just ordinary gay role models out there, which is why I think it's good that there are shows like Heartstopper on TV, because being gay literally just needs to be normalized in media because it's not normalized properly yet. Whenever you see gay people on TV, they're always in like a very stereotypically overly gay role, which is literally not representative of gay gay people who are literally just normal. But I often find like dating in the gay world is very, very shallow. Maybe that's just because I've had bad experiences, I don't know. But I do find it very shallow and over-sexualized. And like, you know, I'm the kind of person that does not like hookups and stuff. I know a lot of gay people use Grindr for that kind of stuff. I honestly couldn't think of anything worse. I mean, fair enough for you, it's just not for me. But I think there is definitely an interesting difference between straight and gay people in relationships. On the subject of interesting, I actually don't think I did a bad job in this bedroom. Again, it is very empty. But again, if this was real life, like a real house, I'd rather it was more like empty. I don't like things on the wall. I don't like clutter and things, so it's good for me. Although this monstrosity of a bedroom here, we don't talk about this. I think pink SatchOnSims and blue SatchOnSims would really, really love this house. Inside, it looks like hell, but you know what? It's a functionable house. Your Sims could live here. Gender reveal house. Oh, gender reveal hoppers. Do you know what? I'm just gonna leave it like that. Chuck it on the gallery. Make sure you watch this next one here. See you in the next one.